Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams in today's game have a variety of ways to get her done on offense. Both are top 10 in total yards. It's the Lions going up against the Buccaneers.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. So the D-line's going to spread out. The first carry now for Doug Martin. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. To throw, Winston. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick. Back deep for the Lions, it's Golden Tate. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. And it's complete to Martin. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 3rd and long for Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. From the end zone, Stafford. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston taking it in. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Buccaneers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Buccaneers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Lions, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Now, we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lewis Nix continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. To throw on second down is Stafford. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long, it's Stafford. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So out now come the Lions. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on third and long. Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. first down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here's Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Florida, Tease Tabor. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Jameis now on first down. Gets it to the rookie from Penn State. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On third down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Throwing is Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And a loose football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Stafford now on second down. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second down following the incompletion. Riddick with a carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, But which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. Working out of the gun, Winston. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Now Riddick. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
They go back to Riddick. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. And the tight end Ebron in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive with Martin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. S1 Robinson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Winston sneaking it, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Winston with a give to Martin. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. A 2nd quarter score from down in Houston, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They run it again with Martin, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go play action here on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. S1 Robinson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, here's Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Stafford. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Halfback sent in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford, he's going to sling this deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. And the tight end Ebron in motion. On first down, Stafford here. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And the back goes into motion. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Golden Tate hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he spins free. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Now a play fake here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Get that quarterback! Get off! Ready! White 25! 43!
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Martin. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go now.
Jameis to throw it. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, an even 90 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Winston now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A second down throw for Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ready.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check three. Ready.
Second down, Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Winston and Humphries connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down. So the offense has it first and 10. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. First down, here's the run with Martin. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Jameis on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Florida, Tease Tabor. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. And this is caught by Fells, right side. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man complete. A big play on third down for the Lions. And even 40 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Riddick. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Quan Alexander coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Third and long. It's Stafford. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Red zone opportunity. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He juked him. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On second down, Martin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Bucs on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds Humphreys. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go now.
First down, Winston. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's able to put it through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Halfback sent in motion. Throwing on third down. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Ayers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first down throw for Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And there goes Doug Martin, the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Fells has it, left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Second down now after the pass completion. Back to throw, Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First run for the backup, Abdullah. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Over the middle. It's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. 3rd down here.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Gun, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he puts it through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Winston now to throw on first down. It's complete. Doug Martin. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Second down, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. To throw on second down is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now they try the right side here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And the Pack, they have taken the lead late in that ball game. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Back to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Following the penalty, Martin. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Again, it's Martin. Avoids it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The game is finished, by the way, now in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals that wound up winning that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Back to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Stafford. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Winston to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
One last shot now for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Sometimes it comes down to one final play. A dramatic finish to this one.
And no player will ever admit to, hey, this is how I want to win a game. But behind closed doors at night as they're going to sleep, they do think about those dramatic endings. And how about that one? Go up and get it, Hail Mary, and sprint to the locker room with a victory that you didn't look like you were going to get.
That is the epitome of the highest high and the lowest low in the game of football. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.